And we're going to continue on here, and I'll say thank you for joining me today, everybody, for another Simulating Reality with Farm Simulator 19 multiplayer. Just wrapped up our first episode here, where we began our multiplayer map, bought our farm equipment, bought our land, of course. I'm going the wrong way here. And have almost just finished harvesting our first field here of corn. We're heading up now to sell the corn at the ranch, which is fetching the best price for corn right now. So thank you for joining me, everyone, and we're going to get right on to it here. I don't want to get up to the road that's up here. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. There we go. This is the road we're looking for. Heading off to the ranch. All right, let's unload our corn. Nice, 6,200 off of that. Very nice. Pardon me. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. We made it. Going off-road now. Go. Guess more than a third of the way full there. Oops. Alright, let's go finish this harvest. Just a little bit more to go here. going to be a little bit too wide. Yeah. Gator Boy 1256, hello. Welcome to the stream tonight.
What's this?
Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. How you doing tonight? So far, so good. Not too bad. Just a few errand runnings today, which are not pleasurable, but you know, it is. You do good? Excellent, excellent, excellent. Glad to hear you were doing good. Yeah, I kind of like all animals, but yes, I do indeed like dogs. And cats. Let's see where we at. Oh. There we go. 4. Nice. What kind of dogs are they? Two pugs, a Pomeranian, and a boxer. Ah, nice. Which way do I want to? Yeah, I want to go this way. Now, I've never owned any of those breeds. We just had our last dog was a Labradoodle. That was really the first family dog that I owned with my family. We had a Labradoodle. He passed away in July. We had him for 11 years. We had him. He was basically our first dog. But I've owned dogs pretty much all my life with my, when I was living with my parents and growing up with my parents. My first dog was a German Shepherd when I was a wee lad. And then we ended up getting just basically a mutt. It was an all-black dog. Small, not small, but one of the small to medium-sized dog. I kind of forget what breed he was. I don't even think we really knew what breed he was because he was just a purebred mutt, essentially. May have had some, I think maybe lab. But we had him for a good long while. And then we, boxer's black, nice. Yeah, my, sister, my wife's sister and brother-in-law had a boxer. It was a brown boxer. And that was a sweet dog. That was a really nice dog. And then they ended up getting a, I think almost a purebred bulldog, he was just like they called him Tank, and that was basically, he was a friggin' tank of an animal. But not the most intelligent dog. But yeah, we had, after Blackie, because we named him Blackie because he's an all-black dog, we ended up getting a tick beagle. which I guess is the specific breed of beagle, a tick beagle, who's like a brown and white spotted dog. Your dog is stupid. Yeah, we named that beagle Indy, of course, after Indiana Jones. He wasn't a very bright dog. Indy wasn't. And then that was around the time I was going to college. We had Indy. And then when he passed away, by the time he passed away, I finished. I think I was still maybe my last year of college. I'm trying to think when he passed. Oh, your pugs is good, nice. Yeah, they've all been pretty sweet dogs. Although Indy he wasn't smart, and he had a bit of a temper too. He could be temperamental. But yeah, after Indy, by the time my parents got another dog, which of course, my younger sister was living with them at the time. She's 13 years younger than I am, so she was still living with them by the time I graduated college and moved out of the house a couple of years after that. We ended up getting they ended up getting a miniature, I want to say a miniature Eskimo, but I don't think it wasn't quite that. It's one of the big white, not big, but one of the medium-sized fluffy white dogs. They called him Fox. I forgot exactly what he was. Miniature, maybe it was a miniature Eskimo. I can't remember exactly, but they had that dog for a good long while. Man, how long had we had that dog? He died. I'm trying to think when he passed away. Whether I was married already. No, I wasn't married. I think it was right before I got married. Oh, stupid Windows 10. So yeah, well, that's probably about 15, 16 years ago now he passed away. And that was actually their last dog. That was the last dog they owned. It was after that my sister kind of got into exotic animals and ended up, somehow she got a hold of, so I think a friend of hers at the time had ferrets, and her friend had to move or something, couldn't take the ferrets with her, so she ended up taking the ferrets, and ever since then they've owned ferrets. And even after my sister moved out, my parents kept the ferrets, and then just because they were very short-lived, they kept Emma, Bonbon, Miss Bella. Nice. We actually have one of our neighbors has a small dog. I'm not sure what the breed is. Almost looks like a miniature fluffy German Shepherd. But they named that dog Bella as well. I like that Emma Bonbon. That's nice. Yeah, so we just, Misty and Bella? No, oh, Misty. Okay, gotcha. As long, is it? I always like Misty. Misty is a good name for a dog. I like that. I'm trying to think. Did we have? I'm trying to think if I had a relative who had a dog that was named Misty. That kind of Misty. I'm trying to think because I know that's a familiar name. Oh yeah. Trying to think who had Misty. Somebody, I'm pretty sure I knew somebody who had a dog named Misty. I can't remember who it is. Or was it a cat? Somebody had an animal named Misty. I can't remember who or what it was now. Are you? Nice. Where am I going? I don't even know where I'm going. Okay. Yeah, I should have gone the other way. That's all right. We'll get there. We'll get back to my field here. But yeah, after I got married and we had our first child, my wife has always had dogs. She had a German Shepherd. Well, actually, she had a Jack Russell. Was her dog growing up, and that dog was really attached to her. In fact, when she had gone off somewhere, she had gone off for a week for a school trip or something. Her parents said the dog was absolutely devastated that she was gone that week. Wouldn't eat and wouldn't do anything. But he died before I met her, and then when I was dating her, they had a German Shepherd named Belle. As a matter of fact, the German Shepherd was named Belle, Belle, and she was a very nice. She was a sweet dog. That dog and I bonded, and then they ended up. She passed away a few years ago, and they ended up getting a golden doodle. So that's what they have now, is a nice little golden doodle. But yeah, we got our Labradoodle after my daughter turned 3. I figured, well, because my wife kept hinting at that she'd always she wanted a dog. Because I had cats. Do deer have? So yeah, after I was on my own for a while, I ended up getting cats. Because a girl I was dating and eventually became my fiance before we broke up, she had cats, so she sort of made me a cat lover at that point. Dogs and shit. We always just had we always had one at a time. We never had more than one at a time, but yeah, we named our Labradoodle Marley because at the time, of course, my daughter was into the Marley stories. But yeah, he sort of lived up to that namesake. That dog, man, he was a piece of work sometimes. All right, let's just drop this off. Come on. There we go. But, yeah, Marley was our first, so we ended up getting Marley, and, yeah, he was a great dog. We had, he's been our first and only dog as you know, my family unit, so to speak. But he ended up getting, he had some health issues at the end here. Well, even before the end, he ended up getting diagnosed with Addison's syndrome. I guess it would have been about maybe 4 years ago, this past October. Which apparently is very rare for dogs, and even rarer for male dogs on top of that. But of course, our dog is the dog who gets that. So yeah, he had to have monthly shots and be on medication for a long time. But yeah, ooh, what the hell did I just hit here? Oh, freaking front pole. Birthday's is in October. Oh, nice. Mine is too. Oh my God, you're gonna tell me I'm gonna be stuck against this pole here? There we go. There we go. But yeah, in fact, I'm trying to think. When did we get Marley? Well, he was actually sort of a after Christmas present. So we actually picked him up in January. Oh crap, I can't steer. But I think he was born in October too. I think they had listed his birthday in October. God, they don't make it easy to get in here and get these things. But yeah, he was definitely a rapscallion his entire life, pretty much. But yeah, that Addison's was just expensive. But all right. Oh, now I picked this up. See, now the corn header I had to pick up from that side. But this one I gotta pick up from this side. Jesus, mungus. But yeah, he ended up eating something that ended up blocking up his stomach or intestines, and that's kind of what did him in. So he would just eat anything, pretty much anything. We thought he was going to be a goner a couple of times. He ended up... I'm not a big mod person. All right. I mean, I have a couple games I will use mods on occasion, but I usually try to go mod free because it's just too much of a hassle. For the most part, having to deal with mods and stuff like that. Yeah, I think what happened is this header flipped over. I think that's what happened. When this spawned, it must have flipped over. I bet you that's what happened. I got to reset this thing. I got to go to... let's see here. Can I not reset it from here? You turned it. What's it under? I think it's under headers here. There we go. Reset. Okay. All right, there we go. But yeah, I'm not. I like playing because back in the day, back in the good old days, back when we had discs and stuff for games, I never even used to patch games. I used to whatever the game state the game was on the day of release when I went to go pick it up at the store. That's how I played it. I almost rarely ever. Yeah, see that did flip. Rarely ever add patches to a game, even. So coming from that, I've always kind of shied away from mods. In addition to that, but I will use, like I said, there are a handful of mods that I will use from people that I know. Like in the truck simulators, I got a buddy of mine who does like he does a couple of paint skins for trailers and trucks, so I'll use those. I'll use the Frosty mod on occasion during special streams or something like that. I'll during the winter and like the World of Trucks Christmas events. I'll use the Frosty mod. But yeah, I generally try to go. I generally do vanilla all the way. That seems loud to me. Let me. Because you know what? I don't think this is actually the first time I've streamed 19 here. Let me adjust the sound on that. That even sounds loud to me right now. Master volume, vehicle volume. Let's drag that down to 50. Let's start with that. Yeah. Should save anyway. There we go. It's a little better. That's a little better. So what are you playing now? Are you playing the farm sim games? I want to go straight. Come on, you can get up there. Come on. Come on. I think my best, yeah, I guess my best option is to actually do it from this direction, yeah. Xbox and PS4 sim game, Farm Sim 19, GTA 5 and ARC, nice. Yeah, we just, my nephew just got a Switch for Christmas. And we ended up picking him up Farm Sim 20, which is essentially this game for the Switch. So I gotta find out if he's played it yet, how he likes it. There we go. All right, so we got that. We can leave that there for when this field is finally grown up. Yeah, I'm basically primarily a PC player. I mean, I don't even, let's see, I got an Xbox 360. And we have a Wii. Of course, my other consoles are an NES, an original NES and SNES. But yeah, I basically do most of my gaming on the PC. Oh, you got your PS4 for Christmas? Nice. Yeah, I was sort of debating on getting a PS4 because I was really interested in playing. Well, I still am interested, but when what was it? Horizon Zero Dawn, I think, when that came out. I watched some people I know stream that. I was like, damn, this looks good. I really want to play this, but it's a PS4 exclusive. I'm like, oh, come on, man. It's like, I was thinking about it. I was like, but, you know, I'm not going to pick up a PS4 just to be able to play one game on it. As much as I want to play the game. It's like, perhaps one day Sony will see fit to actually release it on the PC. Yeah, you know what? I want to do the plow first. I gotta get my reverse directions here straightened out again. There we go. See, my problem with the consoles is that, of course, we'd have to have it hooked up to the TV, and we watch, my wife watches too much. I don't want to see, that sounds wrong, but my wife, she's watches the sports, stuff like that, so the TV's usually occupied by something she wants to watch, which is, fine and dandy to me. But, so yeah, I wouldn't get much console playing in anyway. But hopefully at some point the major, especially the console manufacturers, will finally see fit to not make things, they want their exclusives, fine, but let the game's been out, I think 2 years now at this point. Go buy a laptop by itself and play on it. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to go this way. I always make this turn for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, don't flip over. There we go. Yeah, I had a, in fact, all of my streaming has been on an old XPS 17 up until this past spring. Well, this past spring, almost a year ago now. In March, I got a desktop, an upgraded desktop here, because my laptop just couldn't handle too many newer games. It was just, performance was just terrible on it. So it's like, I gotta get a new one. It needs lime too. Crap, I'm gonna have to get lime. Well, I gotta plow it. Let me plow it first anyway. I think if we plow it, that'll be, get it plowed and we'll be good. Now let's make sure I'm not creating a field here, right? Okay. We just want it plowed for the moment. Oh my god, it's the one thing that still gets me with this game is like the steering feels a little bit wonkier than it does in 15 and 17. I definitely can't go in a straight line here. See if we can try to straight line this. There we go. But yeah, it's just I can't at this point I can barely justify the cost of getting new games, let alone getting a whole console system, unfortunately. So I've even looked, there's so few games anymore, it seems, that are out on console that I'm really interested in, that I would be interested in playing. Like I said, Horizon Zero Dawn is one. But, like, you know, the weight loss this summer, yeah, that's what I need to do. Yeah, I gotta get in better shape, that's for sure, myself. Sitting behind a desk doesn't help that in any. Oh, you can't wait for summer. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, I know my kids can't. Oh my God, do with this. My kids definitely can't. Well, my oldest definitely can't wait for summer. Yeah. I know what you mean. Autocorrect. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good old autocorrect. Yeah, I love how, yeah. See, I love the fact they'll autocorrect words that don't need to be autocorrected. But then when I know I misspell something wrong, it doesn't correct it. It's like, what good is it? It's like, come on, are you serious? Yeah, I really don't. I don't know if I have a favorite season or not. So I like winter because of the snow and stuff like that. I enjoy wild weather. Let's put it that way. I don't really have a favorite season. I just have favorite wild weather. So in the summer, I love thunderstorms. In the winter, I love snowstorms. Yeah, I kind of, I just want to run along the edge here, make sure I got everything right up to the edge. Well, I like, every year I just want at least 1 or 2 good snows, and then I'm good for the year. It's like, okay, I'm ready for spring. And really, where I'm at, we almost don't get spring and fall anymore. We basically go from winter to summer and summer to winter. With a few, oh my God, with my driving here. It's like on occasion we'll have a few like days like we say, oh, this is a spring day, oh, this is a fall day. They'll be smattered about in between and even during winter and fall. Like even this past weekend, we had 68-degree weather both days. It's like, all right. It's literally the middle of January and we've got like spring weather. It's like, oh, okay. So yeah, we've got very, very odd anymore, I guess. I think I missed that first spot right there, so I'm gonna have to go over that too, aren't I? get... Oh, look at that. We're lined up. We're almost lined up here. Oh, yep, we got it. All right. I'm getting myself all cockeyed. There we go. All right, see ya. Have a good, wonderful evening. Thanks for stopping by. And thank you for the follow. Much, much appreciated. I got my header in the bad spot there, don't I? So let's run over this. Just take it right off the side like that. I try to be on every day. It may not be necessarily this channel. I actually stream on right now 2 different channels, but generally I have 3 different channels I stream on. So it just depends on what I have planned day to day. I try to stream on this one 4 days a week, and then my other one 4 days a week. But yeah, I tend to try to be on every day for a little bit. I'm trying to think, what's tomorrow? Tuesday? Yeah, so I'll actually be on my other channel tomorrow. I should be streaming Planet Zoo tomorrow. On channel BJ Weiler. Hold on, let me do that. There we go. BJ, if I can't even spell half the time. There you go. Yeah, so I'll be on that channel tomorrow. Probably, well, it depends. I want to say because my work schedule's changed a bit because they're cutting back on hours, so I tend to, if I can stream in the afternoon, I'll stream in the afternoon because it's actually easier for me to do it that way. So I may actually be streaming in the afternoon the rest of the week. It's just like tonight, I had stuff going on in the afternoon, so I ended up streaming a little bit later than I had originally planned. But in fact, I do have a schedule down below. I update that schedule down below, the live stream window, on a weekly basis, so you can see where I'm going to be what channel I'm going to be streaming on, and generally the time I've planned to stream. Again, you know, real life might usually changes that around a bit. But I try to stick to that schedule as much as I possibly can. Just, I think, in fact, I think for this week I actually do have earlier times for the weekday streams. Because I'm pretty much going to be able to stick to those times this week. Fairly easily, I'm hoping. But yeah, I'm pretty much, like I said, I try to be on every day if I possibly can. Oh, you know what? I spelled that wrong anyway. So there is a channel that is by Weiler, huh? So there actually is a. Hold on here. I got to see what this link. Yeah, I got to see what this is now. Hold on. Oh no. Okay. So there is no Twitch handle. Yeah, it's actually BJ. Let me spell it correctly. BJ Weiler. BJ Weiler. Boom. There we go. That's the channel we're looking for. That's where I will be at tomorrow. I actually have links again down, in that schedule down below the live. In fact, I got links in a couple of the panels down below the live stream window there. So one way or the other, you can actually get to all 3 of my channels just by using them links down below. Yeah, so I'm going to have to find it. I guess I'm going to have to get a shed and figure out where I'm going to put this shed at. But yeah, I try to stream like, I've got to update my master schedule too, a little bit. Because I'm sort of categorizing my simulation games now. Because I want to do like a set day for a certain type of game. Like Mondays I want to sort of do my management games like Farm Simulator, Ski Region Simulator, you know, Construction Simulator. Those would be like, those are Monday streams, you can find those type of games. You know, Thursday streams are my sports games like Hunter, Fishing, the golf games. So I just have to update my master schedule to reflect that. Like I said, the weekly schedule down below is sort of the most accurate on a, you know, more recent, you know, on a week to week basis as it tries to be, because, you know, obviously the real life scheduling and all that good stuff. Oh my God, I cannot carry a straight line here. It's going to take me hours to plow this field completely. All right, let's try to line up there. There we go. There we go. Alrighty, there we go. I just got to figure out what I need to do. I think my fertilizer can do lime too. I don't think there's anything like a dedicated lime spreader. I think the fertilizer spreader does lime too. So I'm gonna have to go pick up, buy some lime, fill up the fertilizer, the spreader with that. I hear you, bird. I hear you. Oh, there's a strip down there, so we'll go hit that strip down there. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to, yeah, I don't think I'm going to have time to finish my plowing tonight. As I said, we got started a little bit later here than I originally planned today's stream.
What's this?
Mike Boy 31, thank you for the follow as well, much appreciated.
What's the difference?
Much appreciated. Thank you. But yeah, we'll be back again next week. See, I gotta check my own schedule because half the time I don't remember even what I have scheduled. Good evening to you. Ah, thank you very much. Yes, good evening to you. Welcome. But yeah, I got to. Let me see here. Right, that's running. I think, because I'm pretty sure I have this planned for next week. Let me see. Next Monday, right? I know. Okay, I'm going to do ski region next Monday. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure I got Farm Sim 19 lined up for something next week. Welcome. How are you doing tonight? We'll get this line and this line done, and then we'll call it an evening. Just chilling? Nice. Yeah, I find this, yeah, this is kind of my chilling game here too. This and the truck simulators. Yes, yeah, this is the Ravenport map. Yeah, I like especially this one. It's just something nice and relaxing to do before I allows me to relieve the stress and just zen out for a bit. I call this my digital zen garden here. On PC. Yeah, I play on PC. I missed a little bit of the end strip on that side there, so I'll go one more pass here. We'll go one more pass. I'll try to get lined up beforehand here. There we go. Yeah. Well, you see, I can't even say whether it is or not because the last console I got, which I actually got for free because it It was done as a giveaway on a conference call for a tech job I was working at years ago. It was an Xbox 360, so I can't even say. In fact, I was just talking to somebody else who was on in chat earlier about saying that we actually picked this one up for my nephew who got a Switch for Christmas. So I want to ask. I'm curious to see if he's played it yet, and ask him how he likes it. Yeah, I think you can always get into the master race battles here, but for me, I think PC always has the advantage in terms of what you can do for a game and in a game at the end of the day. Yep, I knew it was going to be a little off on that one. But even so, I mean, because really at the end of the day, you can get a lot more bang for your buck with a PC than you can with a console. Because the one I'm streaming on now, I got back in March, simply because I used to be using an old XPS 17 laptop, which got me through pretty much 7.5 years of streaming before it just, it's at the point now where it's just not powerful enough to keep up with the games and streaming at the same time. I mean, I could still stream this. I could still use it, and in fact, I will use it for streaming some older stuff. Because unfortunately, Windows 10 does not support my virtual machines. But let me do one more line here. But yeah, I picked up this one. It's a Dell. Is it an Inspiron? I think it may be an Inspiron. But I actually picked this one up at the Dell outlet. Which, in fact, I picked up my laptop at the Dell outlet, too. In fact, I did most of my shopping at the Dell outlet because I got a laptop for the family, for the wife and kids. Well, wife and kids, since the younger one's a little bit too young to be using it, at the Dell outlet. So I would recommend checking the Dell outlet, because you can find some decent hardware there. It's not as configurable as if you're doing it directly on the website. Configuring something new on the website, you got a little bit more configuration options. But you can usually find some pretty decent systems on there for a lot cheaper than you would normally find on the website, even when they're on sale. So this one I actually picked up as a scratch, what do they call it? A scratch and dent. Which basically it was a briefly used system. Somebody probably saw a little ding on the cover and returned it. So I forgot what I think I got it right around $1,000, if that. It may have been even less than that. But it's it's a pretty decent system. I could have gone better. In fact, I probably could go better, because I still have my OBS settings here for my stream dialed down a lot, just for performance sake. So I still have a lot of room to where I could do a better, higher fidelity performance. But I need a stronger system. But for what I need to do right now, this system works awesome. But yeah, I haven't even dropped frames, which is my own network issue. I'm just curious. There's no dropped frames this stream. There we go. Let me do one more pass here. I know I said one more pass like 2 passes ago. But yeah, it's about that time. I actually got to get going here, as I got to be up early for work. My work week starts tomorrow. So, gotta get my last Zen pass here and get ready for bed here. But thanks for stopping by, and again, thank you for the follow. Is always much appreciated. We shall be back again soon. I do have a weekly schedule down below the live stream window, so you can see where, generally speaking, what I'm going to be streaming this week, what I'm going to be streaming, and on what channel I'll be streaming it. Again, barring any last-minute real-life monkey wrenches, which generally tends to happen more often than not. Oh, so that's what happened last time I was reversing, huh? Just gonna get lined up here for when we return to this map and this session. There we go. Nice and lined up, ready to go for next time. Yeah, plowing, so we will need lime. Is that the wind in the willows there? Huh, how about that? But, yeah, keep working towards that PC. Yeah, like I said, you know, there's a lot, especially simulators. You could really go for, you could really add a lot of stuff on there. Like, what I want to get is like a steering wheel combination. Steering wheel pedal combination eventually. Because I want to do some racing games too. Which are, you know, obviously a lot better with a wheel. You know, do the truck sims too. I want to start, you know, I want to do them with a wheel. Although I've gotten very handy with the mouse at this point, doing them 2.5 years with the mouse. But yeah, it's on the wish list. But yeah, definitely PC is a lot better for, you know, I would say for simulation gaming in general. If you really want to get seriously into it. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, Mike Boy 31. Again, thank you for the follow. And who else? Because my short-term memory loss is like that. Gator Boy 1256. Thank you as well, gentlemen, or ladies, as the case may be, because sometimes you never know. Thank you for stopping by. We'll be back again soon, everyone. Thank you for watching. Everyone who is watching this as a rerun on Twitch, a highlight on Twitch, or an upload on YouTube is always much appreciated. Don't forget, if you are a VIP to our channel, you can join us on our multiplayer gaming sessions, you know, our multiplayer trucking sessions. Again, we've got Farm Sim going here, multiplayer now. And, you know, you can join us in game on our golfing games as well. And I think Premium Bowling also does multiplayer. I have to see. I've only played it once, so I wanted to play it yesterday. But again, you know, real life does some of those interruptions on us. But yeah, we'll be doing Premium Bowling this coming weekend for Sutton. Definitely going to get back in there for another round on Sunday. But thank you, everyone. Again, real life schedule down below the live stream window. And of course, you can also check out our master schedule, which I said I got updates slightly, which is basically just categorizing our games, our simulation games, into driving simulators, non-driving simulators, what I call management simulators, like here Farm Sim, and construction simulator, ski region simulator. Then what else do I have? The sports sims, the golfing games, the bowling game, the hunting games, the fishing game, and then of course I've got driving sims, the racing sims, I should say, the racing sims as a separate category, which we don't have planned to stream or play yet, but I wanted to try to get one in every once in a while, probably on our random stream day, which I think is Saturdays or Sundays. I sort of have set as our random stream day. Just pick whatever I feel like playing that day. But thank you, everyone, for joining me. I am BJ Weiler. Pleasure hosting you tonight. And until next time, I will see you in gamer right here on the farm.